one of the other homeworks that you would have to do, which was pointed out to me by Cody, is this movie called Tenet. The movie Tenet is telling you how they're going to reverse back how commerce has been conducting itself for nearly about 150 years. It's a precursor to what they want factual men and women to do in order to access the free ports, to be able to access the cooperatives, and to be access the stuff that men and women do, as opposed to the corporations that will quite happily cannibalize on each other and show no honor, no dignity, no nothing that is characteristics of the honor that is man and woman. Okay? So this is the movie, right? And just listen.
All I have for you is a word. Tenet. It'll open the right doors, some of the wrong ones too.
So, since you guys are mature students of mine, and any newcomers have been fully exposed to my teachings for probably 4 or 5 years, you know what you see is dramatization, and the key features of the movies are usually emphasized. And what he is emphasizing is that when you say the correct word, it opens that door. Just as when you make a claim as a man and woman, it opens that door. If you make a claim as being a human, then it opens that door, you being a monster. So these are very simple analogies. And this movie, I insist that you watch it before I teach you on how to set up cooperatives. So you can quite literally treaty with the existing cooperatives around the world, which is the largest one of them, which is the Shanghai Corporation, which is the new economic trade zone of the planet. Let me touch upon what the definition of this is. Okay. A principle, a belief, a doctrine, generally held to be true, especially one held in common by members of an organization. What they're saying to you is that if you wish to set up as a cooperative, me and you will be able to converse and do business. And we will hold it as being these words being true under the rules of congruence, that this is what you mean and this is what I mean. That's why studying the Shanghai Corporation and its documents, it doesn't need to be lengthy. You just need to understand the language and the simplicity of how they write. You understand? It is a principal belief that you are trying to establish from one cooperation to another cooperation, just as congruence is done by men and women. And to bind all of that one language is Miller's technology. It's the only technology that allows a computer program, which is what quantum grammar is. It's a computer program, and it's called syntax, and that's what computer programs are called. They're called syntax. You understand? That's the potency of it all. Just in case I need to remind you, the words that you use are the contracts that it opens up. This simple word called abracadabra, but it's actually the code name for a secret society that operates to this day. You understand? What is abracadabra? It's the words that unlock the bureaucratic processes and, of course, the claims and the contracts that go with it. Now, you are aware of, the 1001 Tales of the Arabian Nights. You're aware of it. It's one of the most famous tales ever told. Hollywood runs on it again and again, Genie and the Lamp and etc. You see, when those thieves, the 40 thieves of Baghdad, which are actually the privateers of that country, when they disappear into the mountain and they say those magical words into a little hole, they say abracadabra. And that's the key word. That's the word that actually allows the stone gate to lift, which is the command of the little donkey that is tied up, that goes round and round to lift up that stone gate on a lever. That's the word. That's the word that opens up the stone gate. The stone gate is only the manifestation of that donkey that is in the cave listening to the commands. I think you folks understand what I'm saying. So understand the power of words, and they're talking to you in simplicity. They're talking to you in tales because they don't want psychopaths and narcissists knowing about these things, who they don't have access to. Learn those words. That's what the dictionary club was set up for you to have a more in-depth understanding on a psychological, on a contract level, as to what these words mean, and a whole heap of other things. Just by simply saying those words, which is narrated to you as a comic show, it allows the 40 thieves to disappear into the mountains. Abracadabra is the code word for the mule, that donkey, to turn the wheel that opens the magical gate. No magic there at all. They're just words. And you know by now, from the information that I've released, what God is. First time in history that has ever been done.